G'day everyone, nice to see you all in the kitchen again. Look, there's an amusing story about today's episode. The other week I ran into an old friend of mine from school, Vanessa. And it turns out Vanessa is a personal trainer these days. Do you know that she had the gall to tell me that I needed to work on my muscles? So I said to her, Vanessa, I'm telling you right now, I don't know many people that are more dedicated to their muscles than what I am. And I'm going to come down to your studio in the next couple of weeks and prove it to you. So do you know what we're going to do? We're going to cook a wonderful bowl of Mussels Marinieri and we're going to show her just how amazing my muscles really are. It's a fantastic dish. I know you're going to love it. Let's get cooking. Firstly, I want you to grab your mussels and I want you to put them in a pot with some water and just let them soak. That's going to help remove a lot of the grit and sand that may have accumulated on them. That's the first thing to do. Okay, so now that we've got the mussels soaking in the water, we're going to start preparing our broth. Now, I want you to get one leg and just cut it down the center, like so. Turn it around and cut it the other way. Probably easier if I lay it down. Now just grab that and give it a little rinse because leeks tend to get quite a bit of dirt in them as well. Fantastic, the leek's really nice and clean now. So grab your knife and just bunch it all together and thinly slice it. It's up to you how much or how little garlic you want to use, but I'm going to use this whole head right here because I love the stuff. So we're going to crush the cloves and we're going to slice up the garlic nice and finely. So believe it or not, aside from cleaning the mussels, which we're about to do in a minute, that's most of our prep work done. All you have to do now is grab your Roma tomatoes and dice them up. Excellent! We're pretty much ready to make our broth now. So grab yourself any large pot that has a lid, I'm using this casserole dish here, and get that onto the stove. Turn up the heat to a medium to high temperature. Now let's get the broth on the go. Now put in about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Now grab yourself about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter and add that to the oil. Awesome, the butter's all dissolved in the oil now, so we're going to add the leeks. Beautiful, and we may as well add the garlic now. Now just let that cook for a couple of minutes and let it go nice and translucent, and then we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Grab yourself a nice white wine, something you'd be comfortable drinking yourself. I've gone for a very nice Riesling here, add about 1 cup of that. Beautiful. Now grab yourself some stock. I've gone for fish stock today. You could use chicken if you want to, but I figured we're making mussels and seafood. We'll stick to something with a seafood flavour. So about 1 cup of that. Add your tomatoes. Now grab yourself some parsley and just cut in a nice amount of that as well. Now we're going to reserve some of that for later. Grab yourself some chives and do the same thing with that. Beautiful. Give it a little bit of a stir. Make sure everything is combined really well. Now grab yourself a little bit of cream, just a dash. Maybe a little bit more than a dash. I'm talking maybe 1/3 of a cup. Put that in there and give that another stir. Now I'm just going to grab a little bit of sea salt. I'm going to add some of that to the broth. And a little bit of black pepper. I'm going to get some of that in there too. Just like so. Again, I'm going to stir it. Always stirring with these sauces and broths. I'm going to let that come to a boil and then I'm going to reduce the temperature and I'm going to simmer it for about 10 minutes. Now it's time to move on to those mussels. We're going to clean up the mussels. It really isn't all that much of a chore. Basically, just grab your mussel and see that little beard there? Just give it a gentle tug and it should come off really easily, just like that did. Now give your mussels a little bit of a brush just to make sure you get any little bits of grit that are remaining off the mussel. Do that with all of the little suckers, and in 10 minutes we're going to be cooking them in that delicious broth. Awesome! That broth has reduced and developed a really nice, thick and creamy consistency. So now's the perfect time to add some mussels. So give them a little stir, make sure everything's combined nicely in there, like so. Cover the dish and leave it for maybe 5 minutes or until all the mussels have opened up. When they're all open, they're ready to serve. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. These are my mussels. It's time to give them a taste. Let me tell you, for me, there's nothing quite like the taste of fresh seafood. And these mussels are totally awesome. You know what, Vanessa? When I come and see you later today, if you don't like these mussels, let's just agree that in the future you'll work at your mussels with a barbell and I'll work at my mussels on the stove. For the rest of you, you're really going to love this dish. What can I say? Enjoy your mussels, make sure you've got some crusty bread, rip it apart, get it into that sauce and enjoy your meal. Because this one is fantastic. See you next week.